yeah, baby, Arizona World Heavyweight Champion back here again, and yeah, it's Halloween season, baby. I love it. It instantly reminds me of the Turbografx-16. This beautiful little system here. If you know me, I'm the world champion at over 200 Turbografx-16 PC Engine titles over on Twin Galaxies. So yeah, just something I do on the side. I'm wearing orange here because, yeah, I'm here to honor some of my lost relatives and all that. You know, lost their lives because of the whole stupid Canadian residential school nonsense. Yeah. I know I don't get that much respect, but yeah, I'm world champion at a few Turbografx-16 games, so maybe that counts for something. Bounce Adventure, Bounce Revenge. Yeah, I just got this recently at Toronto Game Expo. The Turbografx-16 is awesome, and when it's Halloween season, not only do I get to acknowledge our Native Americans by wearing orange and all that, but hey, that also reminds me of the orange colors of the Turbografx-16. Like, look at all this stuff here. That's Turbografx-16 orange. You got controllers, you got boosters, you got this massive Turbografx CD. It's awesome, and it gets me all crazy and all excited for Halloween because there's also a lot of Halloween related or themed Turbografx-16 games. So let me pick out 5 very good ones for Halloween and 5 very bad ones. Trick or treat, you know? In this game in particular, you're in a haunted community and you have to see if you can save your fellow citizens. I'm talking about Ghost Banner here, and of course, this is a trick. This game is god awful. Floaty controls, you have to be perfectly accurate in some of your jumps. It's just annoying gameplay. Yeah, even if you get into the later stages, you think you're doing well. Okay, am I close to the end of the game? And you go in the wrong door, you go all the way back to the beginning of the fucking game. There's a ton of trial and error through this game. Get a manual, get a guide, but the problem is the game was so unpopular that there's not too many guides out there, so you're just gonna have to wing it. Yeah, not only do you have a lot of instant pits, traps, but you also got limited health. The game is just very frustrating to play. Don't recommend it, but if you want to play a trick on somebody, definitely recommend Ghost Banner. Now this next game, why fight monsters when you can beat a monster? In fact, you can beat up to 5 different monsters in this amazing long adventure that's actually been around for a while. If you're fans of the Sega Master System like I am, maybe you heard of this one before, Wonder Boy 3. But it got renamed here on the Turbografx-16 and PC Engine to Adventure Island / Dragon's Curse. But I think we here in North America got the much cooler name. In this long action adventure RPG, yeah, you can change into 5 different forms like a fire-breathing lizard, a giant rat with a sword and shield, a piranha, a giant lion, or even you can fly as Hawkman. Yeah, so many cool characters to pick from. Dragon's Curse here, or Wonder Boy 3, The Dragon's Trap. It's an amazing game, highly recommended, and perfect for Halloween. You'll welcome this curse. So let me set the stage for this next one. Yeah, you had to save your girlfriend who just ended up in the coma. She's clinging to life, and you gotta figure out a way to save her. Yes, I'm talking about Drop Off here. So you're thinking, is this an action game? Is this a shoot 'em up? No, it's a Breakout clone, and a rather bad one at that. Not only are the graphics here boring, you're hitting like different veggies, you're hitting like different fruits, you're hitting different diamonds, and then you gotta fight the devil at the end. Big friggin' deal. It's boring, it's long, the levels are not very exciting, the music sucks. It's just a low memory, low effort game for the Turbografx-16. It may seem cool with the skulls here and the theme of trying to save your girlfriend and all that, but yeah, don't play it. You're better off with Arkanoid, which came out several years before this, yet it's way better, way more fun. Drop Off is a basic puzzle game, simple as it gets. Don't recommend it. Alright, so this one is actually pretty legendary to a lot of horror fans out there. Maybe you know it from the original Nintendo era. I'm talking about Castlevania Rondo of Blood. Or Dracula X has its own in the PC Engine over on that side of the world. And this could also be seen as a trick too, even though this is definitely a treat. Because it only stayed in Japan, and that's why I'm holding like an aftermarket version. Tons of parallax scrolling, tons of routes to pick, 2 different characters to use. Yeah, it's just an awesome long game. Multiple endings, so much cool enemies to fight. Yeah, you got Frankenstein's monster, you got mummies in there, you got even fucking death. And of course the evil count himself. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be a ton of fun. Definitely one of the best for the Turbografx-16 Super CD-ROM PC Engine Turbo Duo. Man, that was a mouthful. And this next one here, let me set the mood here now, because you have been bitten by an evil vampire. So if you want to see if you can free yourself from the curse, you gotta fight all the demons of hell that have been resurrected on this night. You gotta see if you can quickly fight the forces of evil before it's too late and save your human form, or you're gonna become an evil night creature forever. Yes, night creatures here for the Turbografx-16. Oh yeah, that is some awesome artwork, but don't be fooled, because this game sucks. It sucks hard. Why is it so bad? Because it seems cool. You can turn into different creatures like a giant bear, a badger. You can be like a giant owl. So much cool shit in this game, yet it plays awful. The menus are hard to navigate through. You barely have any invincibility time, so you take a few good hits from an enemy, you're dead. And this isn't like Castlevania where you got unlimited continues. No, you gotta be very careful, or it's gonna be a game over and you go all the way back to the start. And you gotta be careful of how you use your weapons too, because only certain monsters can be killed by certain weapons. Everything about it is so forgettable. Don't get tricked into by that one. But do try to fool somebody else into playing it. You want some hard-hitting action? Yes. Let's see if we can fight the forces of evil using all the power we can muster. You had to do what you can to fight back against these demonic forces in any way you can. In this exciting pinball adventure, oh yeah! I think you know what I'm talking about, because this game is infamous. I'm talking about Devil's Crush. Yeah. One of the all-time classics here for Turbografx-16. If the Turbografx-16 is known for anything, it's for some killer pinball titles. Where you travel through time, you find some aliens. I think everybody would agree that Crushing Devils is probably the best. Intense, hardcore music, amazing graphics, so many fun monsters to fight, cool bonus tables. Yeah, there's so much action in here. This is like the perfect video pinball table. The physics can get a little funny. It's hard, but believe me, there's nothing quite like it. You gotta try it out for yourself. It's so much fun getting those devilish points. You're definitely gonna treat yourself if you play that pinball game. Devil's Crush is awesome. In this next game here, we try to send terror into the hearts of all criminals out there. In the amazing thrilling adventure of Darkwing Duck. This is definitely a trick, because the game is awful. Terrible controls, amazing graphics, horrible music, below average gameplay. This one will disappoint you to no end, but it's fun to say that, hey, the graphics are good. Don't you want to play it? Yep, go play, Jimmy, go ahead. I got the controller right here. Oh no, it sucks. It's short. It's terrible. It doesn't make any sense. Why does the sea fall on me in a few seconds? It's terrible. Don't play it. Darkwing Duck? Yeah. The next time I see this stupid duck, this Darkwing is going to be served with some barbecue sauce. Darkwing Duck, you betrayed me. You didn't keep your promise. I am fed up with this world. Oh, hi, bots. Yeah, you suck. I gotta get that fucking taste out of my mouth. Okay, this next game, yeah, it sounds kind of kiddie-ish, but It does have to deal with the occult because you're a young witch. You gotta fight different monsters, flying demons and all that. And even snowmen with hockey masks. To see if you can get an ancient book back from an evil wizard has taken over your kingdom. And if you don't, you're gonna be turned into a frog. Yeah, I'm talking about Magical Chase. Now the only trick about this game is price. But if you play it, it's definitely a treat. The colors just pop out in the screen, just like my shirt here. And not only that, it's an amazing game with a lot of depth to it. You can actually shoot in multiple directions, so it's not your typical, left or right shoot 'em up. There's a lot of depth to the gameplay. You can buy multiple weapons, defense items. It's very cool, very underrated. Yeah, so just get a few $1,000, see if you can find this game out there. And for the final 2 games here, imagine like different creatures that are so tall that they can level buildings in seconds. While you're vegetarians just trying to survive, or your carnivores just want to rip everything apart. Yeah, in this game, you get to learn it all. Unfortunately, yeah, it's not really a game, you're learning shit. Don't get me wrong, dinosaurs are cool, but yeah, you're not being a dinosaur, you're not the kid here. You're basically cycling through menus, learning about different dinosaurs, so it's an educational game, yay! Yeah, you get a little bit of voice dialogue, some still pictures, and not very exciting. At least with the other 4 trick games, yeah, they were games, you could do something in it. Woo. Yeah, this is the ultimate trick to pull on somebody. But, yeah, what's my number 1 game? What's the ultimate treat for Halloween? What's the ultimate Turbografx-16 game for the season? Well, I think you know what it is. So, let's end the video now because you're already gonna guess what it is, no problem. Okay, see you later. Bye! Okay, yeah, it's fucking Splatterhouse. Splatter fucking House here. The game with a warning label on it. This is what Friday the 13th, the video game should have been. Yeah, I'm talking about all of them too, even that stupid new one. Yeah, because Splatterhouse is awesome. It's just a basic 2D platformer, but done right. Cool graphics, awesome music. Simple, easy to get into gameplay. You can pick up multiple weapons, 2x4s, machetes, yeah, even fucking shotguns. Yeah, this house is filled with some of the most demonic, evil a-holes out there. Even going inside a giant womb to see if you can destroy its heart before they create more monsters, and then fight the evil Dr. West at the end. Amazing game top to bottom. I love Splatterhouse so much. I got a remake here on the Turbografx-16 which I reviewed. I got stickers. I got the Famicom version here, released out in English. The 2 remakes here. These games actually retell the original Turbografx-16 story. They're a little tough to control in spots, but I highly recommend it. Besides, if you don't like these games, yeah, the original free Splatterhouse games are in these collections. So get them. Got the Splatterhouse mask, even Splatterhouse shoes. I still got the t-shirt sealed. I got some cool sneakers. I don't recommend going to an airport or something, or going to a police station and wearing these shoes. Oh, but that is so fucking awesome either way. Of course, everybody remembers the Turbografx-16 version because it was the first home port. It was even slightly better than the original arcade version because the controls felt a little bit tighter. Everybody thought, it's too violent, there's too much dead bodies on the floor and all that shit. And it was kind of gruesome in the way, but I think the 6 o'clock news is more violent compared to Splatterhouse, because in Splatterhouse you're actually the good guy. You're trying to save your girlfriend, and all these monsters, demons and all that, they're already dead, so chop them up. You're not a sick fuck, they're the sick fuck. You gotta save your girl any way you can, but can you? So yeah, so those are just some of my picks for trick and treating out there. Tell me what your opinions are to at least some out. I know I could pick games like Dead Moon, Psychosis, and some other ones for the worst of list, like maybe Alan Stanley or Came from the Desert. Oh, give me your thoughts and opinions out there. Alright, happy Halloween everybody. This is the one and only Star Soldier 1 Airsoft World Champion, over and out. Woo!